Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he was alert to it. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Robertson with the short one. It's Raul! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pedro Neto, and he's managed to get free. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Irwin. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's DiMarco.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger.
Shapes to shoot! Summerslide! Cleared without complication. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Defending of the desperate variety. Played out wide, back into the middle. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pedro Neto. He's tried one! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And that pass just didn't quite work. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Not the most accurate pass. Batistuta! No mistake! Barcelona are back in business. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
In towards the back. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Pedro Neto.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pedro Neto! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
In the second half? Ours, of course.
Barcelona get the second half started.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not
face-to-face chance for a shot! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Can he finish? It's in! And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the... Decent chance! It's a goal! Right back in the game! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
This is threatening to become a really good game. There's the shot!
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again, and he's through and all alone! Takes a shot! He has done it! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's fabulous. Hakimi with the clearance. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Soboslai. Good running, strong and purpose. Has a shot! And that would have won it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking to play him in. Baresi makes the interception. Now it's Pedro Neto. Aims beyond the defence. This looks promising. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming up.
Applies the finish! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that is doing no harm at all. Gets a good foot in there. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.
There you have it.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Zaire Emery. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, just skips past his man. Zaire Emery. And the pass is intercepted. First quarter of an hour gone. Pedro Neto. Out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. White with the clearance. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And it's Zaire Emery. Beckham. He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Beckham. Looks to the other side. And Zanetti. Opts for safety. Zanetti. Zanetti. It's run loose here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pedro Neto. Rijkaard. Law. Beckham. Looking to play him in. Neymar gets into a good position. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Look at the space. Big chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And it's Hullet. Law. Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pedro Neto. Beckham. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Neymar picks it up out wide. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both.
It's a mighty effort! Beckenbauer getting this one clear. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, delightful ball. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a score.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, taken with style. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Substitution.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Played out to the left flank. Azar with a oh, smashing header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Fenerbahce with the corner, there first. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now that is a hefty challenge. He can get that clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Brilliantly cut out. Fenerbahce have their second corner now. Cleared without complication. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Shot at goal! Oh, off the bar!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cannavaro. Looking tidy in possession here. And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
3 minutes added time.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Hullet. Now it's Del Piero. And he's in on goal. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. One sweep. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.